This couple was completely lost at sea. They'd been drifting for an entire month, barely clinging to hope. Then, just as despair was setting in, the husband spotted something in the distance, an island. He grabbed the paddle and steered their kayak straight toward it. When they reached land, reality hit them hard. The island was totally deserted, silent. They looked around, searching for any sign of life. That's when they discovered it. An old, abandoned base tucked deep in the trees. It looked like a rundown factory from decades ago, but after years of neglect, there was nothing useful left inside. Just then, the wife noticed the sky darkening. Clouds were rolling in fast, right above their sailboat. A violent storm was coming. They scrambled to push the kayak back into the water, trying to make it to the boat before the downpour. But out of nowhere, strong winds and rough waters pinned them down. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't move. So they turned back, taking shelter in the abandoned factory. The next morning, the storm was gone. Clear skies again. They got up early, ready to finally leave. But the moment they stepped outside, they froze. Their sailboat was gone, vanished. They were in shock. The anchor had been dropped, so how could it just disappear? The husband refused to give up. He climbed to the highest point on the island, hoping for a glimpse of the boat. But from up there, all he saw was endless ocean and the same lonely island. No boat, no people, nothing. Left with no other choice, they returned to the factory. It would now serve as their makeshift shelter. Their only hope was that a passing ship might see them. Thankfully, the island had just enough to survive. Some shellfish for food, a small source of fresh water. It wasn't much, but it kept them alive. 10 days passed like this, but eating only shellfish took a toll. Their bodies began to break down. They were dangerously low on fat and desperately needed proper nutrition. But here on this isolated island, where could they possibly find the fat their bodies needed to survive? And just when they thought things couldn't get worse, they were about to face something far more terrifying.